Well, here's another algebraic equation, and like always, we have to apply some math facts to make sure that it works out properly in the end. One of the rules when solving an equation is to put the variables on one side of the equal sign and the numbers on the other. It's sort of like gathering up Smarties and putting all the red ones on one side and all the blue ones on another side. So let's see how we would do that. In step 1, we notice that there's a negative f on one side and 4f, and on the other side of the equal sign is a minus 3f. Doesn't matter which side we put all the variables on. But since there's 2 of them on the left side and only 1 on the right side, let's bring that negative 3f to the opposite side. We do that by doing the opposite. What's the opposite of a negative 3? A positive 3. So if we do it to one side, we also have to do that to the other side. So a negative 3f plus 3f would basically cancel each other out. And it would bring that plus 3 over here. So in total, we would have minus f plus 4f plus 3 more f's. But that number 2 isn't where we want it. We made a decision early on that we wanted the variables on the left side, so we have to put the numbers on the right. So how would we get that over to the other side? Yep, we'd have to apply our rule that says, let's do the opposite. The opposite of a plus 2 is a negative 2. And if you do it on one side of the equation, you have to do it on the other side. That's the rules. So if I subtract negative 2 here, it cancels out the plus and the minus. And the negative 2 is now on the other side. So this is what we really have. If we want to summarize this, we now have negative f plus 4f plus 3f equals 8 minus 2. Great. Mission accomplished. All variables on the left, all numbers on the right. Well, let's tidy it up. Minus 1f plus 4 more would give you a plus 3. Add 3 more to it, give you a plus 6. On the other side, 8 minus 2 is 6. So we're getting there. We're working our way through. We're applying the rules that we have for math. Now, the number in front of a variable is called the coefficient. Even though that's a big word, we need to know it, and we need to know what it means. So just the number in front of a variable. So when I solve this equation, I don't want to know what 6f is. I want to know what f is. So I have to get rid of that coefficient. Remember the rule we just learned? If you do the opposite, that will get rid of it. So the opposite of 6 times f, when 6 is next to the f, that's just like they're multiplied. The opposite of multiplying is dividing. So let's divide it by 6. Use that rule again. If you do it on one side of the equal sign, you also have to do it on the other side. So now, 6 divided by 6 is 1. Being mathematicians, we know we don't have to write the 1 there. It's just 1f, and that is 1f that you see. And 6 divided by 6 is 1. So we've solved that equation. And there are some others that are a little more complicated. They might have denominators in them. They might have some brackets, some things that have to be done first due to bed mass. But really, they just follow the same rules that we've been talking about. Give them a try.